Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Daisy, and if you are struggling right now in your relationships, I want you to know that what you lack is actually not the love from your partner, but actually a lack of your own well-developed, independent self-personality. And this psychological issue not only influence your romantic relationships, but also influence a lot of your social relationships, including the relationship you with your family and you with your friends and you with your boss, you and your coworkers. So do you know what is a independent self-identity? An independent self-personality means having a strong sense of self that exists separately from the outside world. And it involves three aspects. The first is self-differentiation. It means you have the ability to maintain your own personal beliefs and personal emotions. And it means that you know you are you and they are them. You are different from others, from the world. And second is emotional autonomy. It means that you have the ability to regulate your own emotions without needing other people's help, without constantly needing other people's reassurance and validation. And the third is self-sufficiency. It means that you are comfortable being alone. You have that self-fulfillment within yourself, not only just from relationships, but you can give yourself all the needs, all the emotional needs by your own. That's the three aspects of a well-developed, independent self-identity. So if you don't have this independent self-personality, no wonder you are suffering in your relationships. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how this, what are the manifestations of a lack of independent self-personality in your romantic relationship. The first is excessive dependency. So if somebody doesn't have their own independent self-personality, they tend to excessively depend on their partner for validation and for emotional reassurance, because they need their partner to make them happy, to make them feel safe and feel good enough. And second, it's like they always say that I cannot live without them, I cannot live without him or her, and they feel empty and lost on their own. And the second one is they fear abandonment and have a sense of insecurity, like subconsciously, deeply, they think that they are unworthy of love. And if you don't know if you think that you are worthy of love or not, just have a look at if you are easily get jealousy or not. People who tend to be jealous and possessive, usually they don't believe that they are worthy of love. And a huge sign of this fear of abandonment and insecurity is that they tend to overanalyze some simple words and simple behaviors of their partner, and the huge sign of rejection. They tend to overanalyze their partner's behavior. And the third is they have unrealistic expectations of their partner. They expect their partner to meet all their needs, to make them to make them feel they are completed. And once the first initial intensity faded in their relationship, they tend to be very disappointed because they cannot find themselves. They need their partner to meet all their needs, and they have that unrealistic expectation from the partner. They need their partner to solve all of them emotions, which is kind of impossible. And the last one, but not the least, is they always have the feeling of lost of themselves in a relationship. You see, once they get into a relationship, if they do not have a independent self-identity, they tend to put all their energy, put all their focus, put all of their time and attention on their partner. They lost their hope. No, not lost. They ignore. They no longer put energy and effort on their own hobbies, on their own interests. They no longer take some quality time with their friends. They put all of their time on their partners, and they kind of mold their own personalities to fit the expectations of their partner. They prioritize their partner's needs while neglecting their own well-beings. That's why you always feel like you are lost in yourself. Like I said before, the reason why you feel you are lost in your relationship is because you don't even have an independent self-personality. No wonder you feel like you are losing yourself. There are the 4 signs of the loss of the lack of your self personality in your relationship. But this lack of independent personality, not only influence your ability, not only influence your romantic relationships, but also influence your other aspects of your social life. But for the sake of the time, I only explain this in this video. Next video, I'm gonna explain something like how this lack of independent self-identity influence your other social life, and how to resolve this problem. So like this video, and have a happy day, and I'm gonna see you later. See you in the part 2 next video. Okay, have fun. Bye bye.